All right, hi 8th graders, this is Mrs. Johnson. We are going to take your scratch piece of paper, and I'm going to show you how to fold this so that we can do 30 problems on here. You might even be able to work a little bit ahead of me and figure it out all on your own. But let's start by folding it in half, hamburger style. So you're going to fold it in half like this. Try to line the corners nicely, crease the edges. It should look like this. All right, now we're going to fold it in half a second time, hamburger style again, and it should look like this. That was our second fold. Now we're going to do a third fold, and this looks like the one we did last time. Let's see. There you go. So it looks like this. Now we are going to do one more fold because that's going to help us get 30 instead of 16. So this last fold, you've got your little wallet size paper. We're going to fold it in half hot dog style at the very end. And it's going to be a small little strip. It's like the size of my finger, kind of, if only I had massive fingers. I don't feel confident that I can unfold this with one flick of the wrist. But if you know me, you know I'm going to try. So, ready? There we go. 2 flicks of the wrist. Hopefully you can do it in less than 2 flicks. But you'll notice there are 16 boxes on the front and 16 boxes on the back. You can number these 1 through 30 because the paper that you are going to do below, all the notes that I showed down below this are going to use all 30 of these boxes. So I'm going to help you get started. We are going to start in box number 1, and let me share my screen with you. Maybe. Okay, you should be able to see my lovely pale arm right there. Hello, it's me, Mrs. Johnson. Okay, I'm going to go to the front side of this thing, and I am going to find the problem that I needed. So the first problem that you are going to do in box number 1 looks like this. You are going to say, we've got our fraction bar, and this is listed in your Canvas page underneath, so don't worry if you don't know where I'm getting this from. You'll see it in just a moment when you scroll down a little bit. We've got 4 to the 4th power times 4 to the 3rd power over 4 in the denominator. So your job is to simplify, and you're going to have positive exponents throughout this whole thing. So if I were to start working through this, one of the things that I'm going to do first is on the bottom there where it just says 4, I'm going to make that 4 to the 1st power. So in my numerator, I have quite a few 4s there. I've got, hold on. Okay, I've got 4 to the 4th and 4 to the 3rd in the numerator. That means I have 4 4s up there and 3 4s up there. So if I've got 4 of them and 3 of them together, that makes 7 4s in the numerator. So I've got 4 to the power of 7 on top. And in the denominator, I still just have that single 4. Now, if you remember before, we used to say the top is really 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, 7 of them. And I could write that out 7 times. I could say 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I could write out the single 4 in the denominator. But what we talked about when we said the product and the quotient rule was that if there are the same number of bases in the numerator and the denominator, if there are, for example, here, there are 7 4s on top and 1 4 on bottom, we can start to eliminate 4s on the top and the bottom until we run out of 4s in one of those places. So here, I can say, okay, I've got a 4 and a 4, and when I divide 4 by 4, I get a 1. So that's just like having a 1 there being multiplied, which we know doesn't change things. So my answer, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 4s left. And then my question is, where are those 6 4s? Are they in the numerator or are they in the denominator? Well, looking here, they're all in the numerator. So that means my answer is just 4 to the 6th. Now, I could say, yeah, that's over 1 technically, because we said that that 4 gets turned into a 1. But that's like saying, hi, my name is Mrs. Johnson and I'm 14 over 1 years old. First of all, I'm not 14 years old. That'd be really weird. But also, you don't walk around telling people that you are 13 over 1 years old. You say, I'm 13. Similarly, this is just 4 to the 6th. You don't ever have to say, I'm dividing by 1. That's a really weird personality trait that we would help you fix. So my answer is 4 to the 6th. Now remember, I also could have gotten that answer by saying there are 7 4s here, there's 1 4 there. I can cancel that 1 with one of these 7, and there would be 6 left on top. I didn't have to write out all that expansion. Okay, so your job right now, try problems 1 through 10. Luckily for you, I just did number 1 with you. Do your best on 1 through 10. Stop when you get to 10, because I'm going to go over those at the very end. All right, good luck, my lovely 8th graders.